Region 3 Chairman Julius Faber staged a puff of activity last week when he led a protest in front of the regional administration offices and called for the resignation of the regional executive officer, Dennis Jaikaran. The issues apparently began after the REO trimmed the gas allocation of the regional chairman, deeming it a blatant waste. Mr. Faber at that instance deemed the REO incompetent and established that as the basis of his protest actions. The regional executive officer, Mr. Jaikaran, is contending that the present position is one of non-acceptance of new roles and is no-nonsense approach to wastage.
One of the things I am addressing, and I've taken full control of that, is that the regional chairman would have been receiving 10 gallons of gas per day.
Yes.
And I found it strange. And having found that strange, I changed that figure to 5 gallons per day.
Mr. Jaikaran said, should there be additional complaints of the vehicle consuming more than 5 gallons daily and not doing government's work, he will be left with no other alternative but to ground the chairman's vehicle. In relation to the staged protest by the regional chairman, the REO expressed the following. Could you therefore comment on the basis of that protest held by the regional chairman last week? Can you say why he would have taken that stance?
I would put it this way, simply put it this way. I would want to believe that power would have been bestowed upon persons, and knowing well that it is not there anymore, and with me being the regional executive officer, understanding my role, performing my role, doing my duties for the state of Guyana, and the chairman understanding that the privileges that were given to him that were not due, and those will now be taken away from him because there is going to be strict accountability for assets and resources, I think he's running scared.
Mr. Jaikaran further stated that the Region 3 NDCs should take warning that strict accountability is now a required component of regional administration. The REO maintained that he's merely fulfilling his duties.
But the power that was there, and I'm not taking away the power from anyone. All I'm doing the job as regional executive officer and accounting officer for.
Mr. Jaikaran said he had received a list for refreshments submitted at the behest of the regional chairman, which included female sanitary napkins. Mr. Faber's stage protest was reportedly heavily supported, a claim being refuted by the REO, who labeled it a 14-man show. Does that reflect, in your view, a lack of support for Mr. Faber's stance?
I would say a lack of support, totally a lack of support.
Mr. Jaikaran said that regardless of what is being said, he will continue to fulfill his mandate, since he has a full understanding of his role and what is required. His claim is more so that you are the authority to take away gas from him is not within you. So I would like to know basically how is it that what would you respond to that?
Yeah, I would say I'm the authority because I'm the government finance officer there, I'm the accounting officer, and every bit of asset and resources in the region, I am accounted to the government of Guyana for. The government of Guyana would have entrusted the accounting officer, the regional executive officer, with every single aspect of his resources. And therefore, I have that authority. Once there is misuse and there is excessive use of any vehicle, diesel, gas, any resources, I would withdraw it at any time.
For HGP Nightly News, Kingsley Bryan.